Right now, hiding behind the drywall and the ceiling tiles of your favorite sports bar or even your office, there is a highly regulated, basically fireproof nervous system.
Yeah, and it's completely invisible to most of us.
Exactly. So today we are taking a deep dive into that literal infrastructure of our digital world for you. We're looking at a highly technical listing from HDTV Supply for the DVIGear DVI-2380-FOD 8XLC 50125U MMF Optical Plenum Cable.
It is an absolute mouthful.
It really is. But our mission is to translate all this heavy tech jargon into clear insights about what actually keeps us connected and the real-world friction of acquiring it. So, okay, let's unpack this absolute mouthful of a product name.
Right, so every single number in that string is essentially a clue to how massive amounts of data move without any lag.
Like the 50 over 125 part?
Yeah, exactly. That refers to the physical dimensions in micrometers. So that 50 micrometer measurement, that's the glass core itself.
Wait, so how big is that really?
It's roughly the thickness of a human hair.
Oh, wow. And the MMF part stands for multimode fiber, right?
Right, exactly.
So instead of like electrical pulses over copper, I should visualize this as microscopic mirrored tunnels. Like we're firing a synchronized light show, bouncing multiple light rays down the tube simultaneously. Sort of like an 8-lane high-speed data superhighway.
That's a great way to picture it. And with those 8 factory-terminated LC connectors, you essentially have 8 of these dedicated optical paths inside a single cable that can run for 80 meters.
80 meters, wow.
Yeah, and that is exactly how you feed massive, uncompressed video signals to dozens of screens in a data center or sports bar without any signal degradation.
Right. But, the spec that caught my eye isn't actually about the data at all. It's the Plenum-rated black jacket.
Ah, yeah, the jacket.
Because I always assumed heavy-duty jacketing on industrial cables was just like a durability thing. I figured you just need a tough exterior so rats don't chew through the fiberglass up in the ceiling.
Well, what's fascinating here is that the jacket has almost nothing to do with durability against pests and literally everything to do with human safety.
Really? Human safety?
Yeah. Plenum actually refers to the air handling spaces in a commercial building. So think of the drop ceilings and raised floors where HVAC systems circulate all the air.
Okay, right, the air spaces.
Right, so if a fire breaks out, standard plastic cable jackets will burn and release highly toxic smoke.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, the ventilation system would instantly pump that toxic smoke through the entire building.
Wow, so this is literally built with highly regulated fire retardant materials just so it doesn't become a toxic smoke distribution network.
Exactly.
That is wild. We obsess over that physical infrastructure, but there's an entirely separate digital and logistical infrastructure required to actually get it into the building in the first place.
Oh, absolutely. The buying process.
Right, because a single glitch in a checkout process can delay a massive installation. Like, we have this review from July 2026 from a buyer named JS in Illinois who bought this exact cable from HDTV Supply.
Yeah, and he had a very specific experience that really highlights the friction between modern online shopping expectations and legacy B2B supply chains.
Right, because Jay actually praised the smooth sale and the timely customer support from HDTV Supply.
Which is great.
It is, but he pointed out that the shipping and handling charges ended up being a, quote, decent percentage of the final price, and they weren't disclosed early enough in checkout.
Yeah, that happens a lot in B2B.
I have to admit, when I first read that, I wondered why a high-end enterprise tech supplier can't just slap a standard shipping fee on an order, like, any consumer e-commerce site.
Well, shipping an 80-meter plenum-rated fiber spool isn't like just dropping a T-shirt in the mail.
Right, it's huge.
Exactly. B2B freight shipping for heavy, oversized, commercial-grade materials is highly volatile. Carriers are constantly changing freight rates based on weight, destination zoning, and fuel surcharges.
So that explains the late-stage fee surprise. The standard calculators just can't keep up.
Right, they often fail to capture that final cost up front. But to their credit, HDTV Supply actually responded directly to Jay.
Yeah, thanking him for the honest feedback and promising to look into improving that exact checkout experience.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it shows that in the enterprise tech world, customer transparency is just as critical as reliable signal integrity.
That makes sense. Buyers expect the transparency of a consumer app even when they're ordering volatile industrial infrastructure.
Exactly. They want that seamless experience no matter what they're buying.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Whether you are trying to set up a robust home network or just enjoying a perfectly streamed 4K game at a crowded sports bar, it really takes two distinct things to make that connectivity possible.
You need the incredibly high-end, purpose-built physics of multimode fiber.
Right, and you need the transparent customer service and logistics to actually get those heavy spools out of a warehouse and into the walls.
It really is a massive coordinated effort just to deliver the invisible signals we take for granted every single day.
Absolutely. So the next time you are sitting in a massive screen-filled sports bar or a modern office, I want you to look up at the ceiling. Just think about it for a second. How many unseen miles of specialized plenum-rated glass fibers are quietly running the entire show right above your head? And honestly, how many logistical hoops did someone have to jump through just to get them up there?